see that research is the single most important determinant of a university's reputation. And here at the University of Wolverhampton, we have invested significantly in growing that reputation over the last 20 years to a point now where we have both national and international recognition for some of the areas of research in which we undertake. We are recognised as a major centre for brain tumour research, developing new drugs which will improve life survival rates, for example. We are world leading in information and linguistics processing, trying to better understand how computers can interact with the human language. Our research in art and design is also world leading, in particular how art and design impacts on society.
My research is based around the material of glass, but in an art and design context. First of all, I'm trying to push the boundaries of glass personally in terms of my own practice as an artist and designer. But from that, I distill new techniques, new attitudes, new ways of looking and working at the material, which are then passed on to students and which can then be codified into books, lectures, international symposia, articles, etc.
Well, the first thing is to point out that evidence matters. That if you go through the history of science, the history of medicine, the history of economics, without people having done the research and getting the evidence, then we wouldn't have any progress, any breakthroughs, any developments. And therefore it's absolutely essential that the quality of the research that is carried out, the evidence that is provided, is as accurate as you can get and is part of a wider democratic debate about the nature of our society and the way we want to go.
My area of research has to do with issues around the end of life, and very specifically about the psychological and social issues that affect families that are making decisions about organ donation and transplantation. At the moment, we're running a project for Department of Health, and we're talking to families who either agreed or declined organ donation, and we're trying to find out what that experience was like for them. I feel absolutely passionately about research. I think it underpins all our knowledge and our ability to actually improve the lives of people.
My research is in emotions and performance, and we've been conducting research over the last few years on a project called Emotion Regulation of Others and Self. The bigger picture for the research that we're doing is to develop a package that people can use to improve performance. I'm really pleased to be involved in our research. We try to make it really user-friendly, and we really encourage people to go and give it a go.
I'm part of CDARE, which is the Centre for Developmental and Applied Research in Education, and we do research across education, so from early years, preschool, through primary, secondary and post-compulsory up to higher education. We've got a kind of thriving research culture. We've been encouraged to grow the funded research, to apply for funding and take on larger projects. So I think we've got a research culture that's developing and getting a reputation for doing kind of practitioner-focused research and accessible research.
We're part of the Research Centre for Sport, Exercise and Performance, but also part of the National Institute of Dance, Medicine and Science. We've worked on a number of projects in the last 12 months, including vitamin D and muscle function, neck injuries and ballroom dancers, physiological demands of breakdancing, and also looking at how we train contemporary dancers and introducing periodisation into their training schedule. I love doing the research I do. It's a chance to work with a population that has not had much support given to it. Dance is a major part of our culture, and what we're trying to do is provide the support within that to help dancers dance better and perform better and longer. If we look at what sports science has done for sport, we're trying to do the same for dance within dance science medicine.
I am doing my PhD project in the area of scientometrics, which is the science of measuring science. We try to collect web-based sources for researchers in social sciences to give an overview and analysis of the web links and web sources. We want to help researchers enhance the quality of their research publications.
Well, I'm Kevin Kibble, and I'm head of the Engineering and Computer Science Research Centre. Research is important because it's all about improving. It might be improving a product or a process, or simply our experience. It might be, say, a better game or a better material. The centre works on a diverse range of activities. It's involved in aerospace, automotive, medical engineering, but also is involved in games research for computing and something called pervasive computing, which is about how computers interact.
I've been working on several projects over the last 12 months, some with other colleagues, but one of the most important ones is what we have referred to as the Xenographies project, which in simple terms is about the representation of foreigners in literature and other discourses. Now, this is a collaborative project between the British and Spanish Comparative Literature Associations, and so far we've held 2 conferences, so we're very pleased with the way things are going. Well, I would say that one of the good things about being a researcher at Wolverhampton is the ways in which the institution has supported researchers. Over the course of 30 years, I've had many opportunities to engage in research, to build international collaborations, to publish, and a lot of that is down to the support that I've received from the institution for my research.
Research is very important because it offers the basis for the doctors to be able to operate on patients, be able to develop new drugs that can actually be used on patients. Research is the fundamental basis for helping people to live longer, have a better quality of life, and also to discover new things. I do enjoy my work. I've been doing the work for the last 17 years now. So yes, I find it fascinating. It's never boring. It's never been a dull moment.